Welcome back, children. Today we'll continue with the lesson India at Play. Before that, we will once again just do a quick recap of what we have learned. We have learned that play is very important. Play means any kind of play, whether it's a outdoor game or indoor game. And from the time man has come on the earth, they have tried to find different ways of playing. And we also learned that there are some games that have started in India and then it spread to the other parts of the world. So ये सब कौन सा गेम है? हम खो खो के बारे में पढ़े हैं, राइट? इसमें 2 टीम होती है और दूसरा गेम जिसके बारे में हम पढ़े हैं वो है कबड्डी. इसमें भी 2 गेम होता है, वेर यू नीड अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग लंग्स. And then the third one which we read was wrestling, kusti. Okay, so now we'll start with kite flying. Page 29, kite flying. You will see on the page the hard words which you need to learn and revise. I mean spellings, meanings, those are underlined there. So just follow the text while I am reading. In India, sports also has a role in the celebration of festivals. Means there are many festivals where games are played. There are competitions, different kinds of competitions. So one such competition is kite flying. Kite flying or patangbazi, played passionately by the nobility during medieval times, now marks many joyous occasions in India. So this is a game, usually it was played in the king's palaces by his ministers and nobles. But slowly now it has spread to common people also like us. And people are joyous occasions means during the times of festival. Like in some states of India, this game is enjoyed during Makar Sankranti, that is in January. You have Gujarat, you have Bihar. In Bengal, it is celebrated in the month of September on the day of Vishwakarma Puja. Yes. So different areas during the festivals, kite flying is observed. And this is a game where the whole family can get involved. There is no such fixed 2 teams. The whole family can get engaged, or a single person can also do the kite flying. And another game which is a festival game which is in the parts of southern part, that is boat rowing. You know, boat race बोलते हैं. इतने लंबे लंबे बोट्स होते हैं कि 100, 150, 200 लोग बैठ के उसको चला सकते हैं. तो वो भी एक इंडिया में ओरिजिनेटेड गेम ही है. The International Kite Festival is held every year in Gujarat during Makar Sankranti. On 15th August, the sky is dotted with kites as people celebrate Independence Day. Kite battles are also held where one kite flyer entangles the string of his or her kite around another's and tries to cut it. So this is the way this game is played. कि एक आदमी अपने पतंग से दूसरे आदमी का पतंग काट के नीचे फेंक देता है या नीचे पुल करके लेके आता है. And it has become an international event. As I said, people from different parts of the country come to Ahmedabad in Gujarat, and there is a fixed place. If you go to Ahmedabad on the banks of Sabarmati river, it is called riverfront. There is a fixed place. वहाँ काइट फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेशन लिखा होता है बड़े से, और बहुत भीड़ होती है. लाखों लोग जाते हैं मकर संक्रांति के लिए. फॉर 7 days से चलती है ये फेस्टिवल और पूरे दिन ये पतंग ही उड़ाते हैं. नाउ नेक्स्ट, सम गेम्स आर प्लेड फॉर प्योर एंजॉयमेंट. गिल्ली डंडा फॉर एग्जाम्पल. इट इज सेड टू हैव ओरिजिनेटेड ड्यूरिंग द मौर्यन पीरियड. सो मीडिएवल पीरियड में हो गया पतंगबाजी. मौर्यन पीरियड में जो मौर्यन किंग्स थे, चंद्रगुप्ता मौर्य इज वेरी फेमस मौर्यन किंग. दैट टाइम दे डिस्कवर्ड वन गेम. व्हाट वाज दैट? गिल्ली डंडा. ये आप शायद अभी अपने घर पे भी खेलते हो, एक छोटी सी गिल्ली होती है, छोटी सी पीस ऑफ वुड होती है, एक लंबा डंडा होता है, उसको मार के कितने दूर ले जा सकते हैं, दैट इज द गेम. द फर्दर यू थ्रो द मोर यू स्कोर. It is similar to cricket but uses the gilli, a small piece of wood tapered at the ends, and the danda or short stick. Tapered means pointed. The gilli is hit with the danda, and if the fielding team succeeds in catching the gilli, the striker is out. So they are saying the game is more like cricket only, but there is no ball. Here there is a gilli. Else the distance, turn the page, between the starting point and where the gilli lands is measured with the danda. तो ये समझ में आ गया है, डंडा से मेजर करते हैं आपकी गिल्ली कितनी दूर गई है. The team with the highest score wins. A very popular game among children in rural India. Rural means villages. It is also played in Nepal as Dandi Bio and in Iran as Alak Dhoga. Now how did these people learn this game? In the ancient time when they visited India, they saw the children playing this game. They liked it and they carried it back to their country, taught their children, and then the game becomes popular. Then the next game is Kit Kit, which is usually played by girls. This is also a very interesting game where you need a lot of balance in playing the game because you have to hop on one leg. Another game popular among children is Kit Kit or Stapu. Simple yet tricky. It tests the player's skill at balancing and aiming. A numbered grid is drawn on the ground. You can see in the picture, that's a grid. Box बना होता है, 1 2 3 4 लिखा होता है उसमें. A player has to toss a stone or a marker on the numbered square and hop on one leg from one end to the grid of the other and back again without losing balance. तो आपको एक पैर से ही जाना पड़ता है, हर बॉक्स में आपको पैर से ही वो स्टोन ढकेल के पहुंचाना पड़ता है till you go to the end point and again come back to the starting point. This continues till the player reaches the last square and completes the lap successfully. Lap means एक बार जाना और फिर वापस आना. The game is played as hopscotch in England and escargot in France. So you see, वहाँ के लोग भी कित-कित खेलते हैं क्योंकि during the British period, or you can say before the independence of India, we had many French and English people who were ruling India. They had their colonies, they had their homes in India, in the villages also. So they saw the girls playing this and then they carried the game home. Now another very interesting game. Most of these games require the full involvement of one's body and mind. However, a game like chess can only be won with the strategies of a sharp mind. So chess is an indoor game. You don't have to jump around, hop, skip, run, nothing. You have to use your brain. All your intelligence is required to play chess. Today, India prides itself on the feats of former world chess champion Vishwanath Anand and Grandmaster Koneru Hampi. That means India had these two champions, world champions. They have won international chess games not once, many times. Incidentally, the pride also lies in the fact that the game is said to have originated in India. So, हमें बहुत अहंकार है, हमें बहुत गर्व होता है कि ना केवल हमारे पास इंटरनेशनली वन प्लेयर्स है, पर चेस की जो गेम है वो इंडिया में शुरू हुई थी. Ancient texts like the Ramayana and the Mahabharata call the game Chaturanga. According to the Persian poet Firdausi, an Indian king sent a Chaturanga board to the king of Persia, from where the game spread to the rest of the world. So ये सब written documents है. When we read the history, then we find that this was a game played during the times of Ramayana Mahabharata, and one king, he gifted this boat to the king of Persia. Now Persia, say in those days lot of things used to come to India, especially silk, and from India a lot of spices used to go there. So there was very rich trade relationships between India and Persia. These traditional games are a significant part of our cultural heritage. Just like you can recognize an Indian by their dress, the food they eat, the language they speak. So even the games they play has become very prominent in the outside world, outside India. People know that if this man is from India, then he will be knowing Gilli Danda, he will knowing what is Pitto, he will be knowing what is chess. We play them to exercise our body and mind, to rest our agility and skill, and most importantly to have fun. So these are all the reasons why we play games. But these games also contain in them the spirit of our history. Spirit of our history means we also know that from where these games have come and how these games have started in our country. They may not inspire this kind of frenzy that games like cricket easily do, but they carry forward our legacy and give us our identity. So, we read this in the beginning of the lesson also, that these games, they are not played in big stadiums. We don't have a lot of people going and watching these games. ये अपने घर के बाहर गांव में बच्चे खेलते हैं. इसके लिए अलग सा कोई बड़ा जगह नहीं है जहाँ भीड़ जम जाता है, बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं देखने के लिए. पर फिर भी ये गेम्स क्या है, बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. ये हमारी एक आइडेंटिटी बनाती है एज एन इंडियन. सो दैट वाज द लास्ट गेम. सो अगेन वी विल सी वी हैव what are the games. We have Kho-Kho, we have Kabaddi, we have wrestling, we have kite flying, we have Gilli Danda, we have Kit-Kit, and we have chess. So as I said, this is an expository kind of a writing where the writer is telling us about the games which originated in India. That's why the name of the lesson is India at Play. Means the play word has different kinds of meaning here. India at Play means what are the games played in India, or what are the games India can play. India can play here means the people of India, the Indians can play. So with that we come to the end of the lesson. Now on page 35, question A is match the columns, right? So you can see Kit-Kit will match with what? Kit-Kit will match with escargot. Yes. Chaturanga will match with which one? Chess. Bhima, wrestler. Independence Day, kite flying. Dandi Bio, Gilli Danda. Right? Then complete the sentences. Annual village wrestling competitions are in India are called what? Dangals. It's on page 29. Kabaddi requires great control of one's, what do you need? Breath. Holding the breath. B-R-E-A-T-H. A game similar to cricket is Gilli Danda. Okay. Now answer these questions. You find out the answers yourself. Why was Kho-Kho called Rathera in ancient times? You can see the answer is given in page 28. It was called Rathera because it was played on raths or chariots. Then which character in the Mahabharata is the inspiration behind the game of Kabaddi? ये भी दिया हुआ है. महाभारत के टाइम कबड्डी कौन बहुत अच्छा खेलता था? So it is Abhimanyu, right? And how is the character an inspiration? Why? Because the game needs lot of agility, the game needs lot of strength of the opponent, of the player. What joyous occasions are associated with kite flying today? Joyous occasion कौन सा festival? Makar Sankranti and Independence Day. How did the game of chess spread from India to other countries? We read just now. Persian poet Firdausi said that an Indian king had sent a Chaturanga board to the king of Persia, from where the game spread to the rest of the world. So you find out all the answers and write them down. Read the lesson at least 2 or 3 times so that you can answer any question from the lesson. All the words underlined, आपको स्पेलिंग याद करना है और मीनिंग्स भी आपको ढूंढ के याद करना है. मीनिंग्स आपको इंग्लिश में लिखना है, हिंदी में नहीं. आप हिंदी मीनिंग्स ढूंढ के समझ सकते हो, पर आपको इंग्लिश में ही मीनिंग आनी चाहिए. थैंक यू.